Today is a blessed day, as it should be. It's our Super Bowl. It's our granddaddy. Looking forward to it all. It's our WrestleMania. Have Triple H come out and does his little impression of this is WrestleMania. It just doesn't even, of course, not even close measure up to when Vince McMahon did it. We're going to get to it, y'all. We're going to get to it. I just couldn't stop laughing uncontrollably. It was much more, I was much more louder when I first initially saw it, but yeah. Oh God, that ending. Jey Uso and Gunther, and, yeah. Yeah, I was looking at, because I was seeing, of course, all over it and all over Twitter, X now, from the ending of the Jey Uso and Gunther match. And I had that one picture in my mind because I was at work as I was watching this, and oh boy, yeah. So yeah, and I want to say, yeah, I'll just say it played out. This literally played out, which I'm guessing that is gonna happen. Like most of these matches, like I said, filler is on the card. I mean, this didn't even feel like a WrestleMania match. What the fuck are we doing here? It felt like just your usual. Trust me, Gunther is, like I said, I do like Gunther. Like I said, I probably had some issues with him in the past, but I do like Gunther. But he was just as bad, and I'm gonna be fucking honest with that. Whether people like it or not, like I said, regardless of how you have your favorite YouTubers out here, wrestling YouTubers out here, and they're gonna wishy-washy past it. I'm not. Yeah, like both men were bad in this match. It felt like a Raw. Monday Night Raw match. This was not a WrestleMania worthy match. It was bad. Yeah, it was that bad. And the ending told that. Jey Uso, as much as I like Jey Uso, oh god, yeah, it just feels like I said, whether it's out there, he is literally a meme. Like that's what he's. Like I said, that's what I feel like he's becoming. It's like instead of becoming what he can, instead of becoming. When we had top guys like a Austin or a Rock and a Kurt Angle, a Brock Lesnar, even a Jeff Hardy, he's literally out there to just to get the crowd to make sure they express some type of emotion. Don't get me wrong, which is good, but that's why I feel like it. It's just like there's just nothing to it with when it comes to Jey, and it's like he doesn't even it's like now he doesn't have, compared to, I feel like they were always like that. It's like he doesn't have his own arsenal too. He uses some of Roman and his brother. It's like they're all copycats of each other now. So it's oh my god. I mean, at least you can tell physically and visually how different they are. But if he wasn't especially back when they first came to the WWE, they're literally copycats. And he just does the same moves of his brother, and now he even has the spear like Roman does it, and I'm just like, oh my god, bro. And it just plays out like a match, like a Gunther and Jey Uso type of match. And then we get the ending to where, oh my god, it's just, oh wow, man, it's like I can see why. Yeah, good God, yeah, thank God this was the opener, as a fucking atrocious, and I'm saying this too, like I said, given that I may have my issues, but they had Gunther tap out. You had Gunther tap. Wow. Yeah, that was a single. That's got to be, if not in, gotta be in all time of professional wrestling. That's got to be one of the worst endings, not only just in professional wrestling to a professional wrestling match, but just at WrestleMania in general. That was bad. Yeah, it was fucking bad. How fucking atrocious. How bad do you have to have Gunther looking? Just wow. Yeah, Gunther, how the fuck am I supposed to take him seriously now? How? Somebody has to tell him, how am I supposed to take Gunther on a level to how they've been presenting him for the last 5 years? Yeah, I mean, and this is the guy y'all praise, right? Yeah, the guy who saved, Triple H is the savior of WWE. Yeah, wow, yeah, what a fucking what an ending that is wow. Good. Like all I gotta say is that like thank goodness that this was the opener. Like I said, it's kind of sad for Jay, given that how I still like him, and I'm kind of still happy. I mean, I like that he's world heavyweight champion, but at the same time, it just adds fuel to the fire. It just adds to more so of people just not agreeing with and saying that Jey Uso is not a main level type of top of guy. And the match at WrestleMania may have sealed that fate. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about this match. This is literally what I just said before. This is literally just, like I said, whether it's a filler match, this is literally a tag team, normal base tag team match, whether it's on Raw or SmackDown. Like, no idea why this has to be on a WrestleMania card, given that they don't give a fuck when it comes to anything like a tag team. The tag team division, or you can even say the women's division as of late, they don't really care about these fucking things. So why should I care? Why should I lift my brain, my noggin, any funny bone in my body to have to relatate and to put eyeballs to where it could be put better elsewhere? Like I say, yeah, this is just like really doesn't need our attention. This is just to fill the card. This, like I said, pretty much as they've really fumbled. They really did fuck all. They haven't done shit with New Day, and it's just literally, it's pretty laughable that I even thought that with that coming from that Big E, and then basically kind of like it was going to be what we thought it was going to be a new era for the New Day. I mean, just look at the Wyatt Six and where they've been. Yeah, I say, I don't give a fuck about this tag team match. Whether it was good or bad, it was, like I said, because it was just, it belonged, it went on like it belonged on their weekly shows. And pretty much the same thing like I said with New Day. I mean, I will say it's kind of, I don't know, it's been good so far when it comes to Naomi and the work they've been able to do to put together. But, I mean, I feel like as far as it goes on, it'll just like start to wither away, and it'll just be like whatever. Because I feel like that's pretty much the most that they've done was pretty much Naomi turning heel and turning out, revealing to be the one who attacked Jade Cargill, and pretty much turning on Bianca and, going her own way. And like I said, which is like I have liked that up until far. I liked her. She's been on a tear. I mean, she's pretty much given the Oscar-worthy performance. But I feel like that, just another match that I feel like that hasn't translated to a WrestleMania-worthy match. I mean, like I said, the most noteworthy thing that we've gotten was that whole, promo between her and Bianca when she was revealed to be, and then she, ends up turning on, going heel. And they've it's just been, whether it's been week after week, of course, we do attack or promo, vignette, like they don't go out of their way to like really, like I said, I really do miss that crash. People talk so much shit about Vince Russo, but I mean, the guy knew how to book, when it came to national television, and I mean, we're on national TV. WWE is not, like I said, as much as people, of course, people like Dave Meltzer, especially, and Tony Khan, will have these geeks or the IWC to believe today. Wrestling is not a sport, okay? Especially if you're on national TV, just like a film or a TV show. It's entertainment. And I just like Jade Cargill and Naomi is just another match that doesn't feel WrestleMania worthy. And this match, just like I said, is just another whatever. I mean, I feel like people will probably say different, but I mean, Jade, she's okay. She's not fucking. I mean, she's not she's not like Charlotte on her worst days, or like probably like any of these other women, like I said, in professional wrestling today, that's just, oh my god, they need to get out of the ring. You're not good at all. Jake, like, she's fine, alright? Like, she's fine. Like I said, she's not to where people, like, have you believe it to where, like, you'll probably hear that she's this terrible ass in ring. Like, no, she's fine. She's okay. Like, she just, obviously, she can be there to get to really like still handle and make sure the match really goes as it's supposed to. But I mean, as far as like putting on an Excalibur match, I feel like as far as that's pretty much out of her range. Yeah, like when it comes, like I said, when it comes just another match that should have been on a weekly show. Don't know what it's doing on WrestleMania. So between these two guys, like I said, it didn't really matter to me. Like who either pulls out, U.S. champion, regardless. But yeah, finally, I mean, and it's about fucking time too. Well, at least we get a match that was commendable, and that's between LA Knight and Jacob Fatu too. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. It's probably just, like I said, I know it's probably a few out there like me, but I still feel like, I mean, I like him. He has the agility to pull it off in the aerial. It reminds me also of just Kane, but that's why I liked Kane too. But he had the agility, and he obviously could do a little bit more when it came to like just as the smaller guys could do. But which also, he did it when it was needed, and whether it came to, I feel like it can really take the match up a notch, really put a pizzazz on it. Because I feel like being that, like I said, the monster that Jacob Fatu, and just how he being presented, and how he's pretty much a modern day, whether you talk about like a big man, or just that type of monster, whether it's like a Batista, the Animal, or he just reminds me of those types of guys. So I feel like like he doesn't need to be always doing these aerial, that usual just the flip and the flippity flop shit. Like I don't, he shouldn't be like really. That's just also in my opinion that he shouldn't be really going out of his way to do stuff like that, given that how, like I said, how much of a big man, and how the type of guy he doesn't really also look like that guy that should be doing that, but he also should be, like I said, he can be like a Kane that still does those moves, but only when it calls to, like, as far as to like really put an extra, a little bit more seasoning and just a bit of on it, like the match. But yeah, he doesn't need to be doing all that where, like the smaller fucking guy. I mean, it's bad enough that we have it, but, today, like I say, given that how much focus it is, we don't need, I don't need somebody like a Jacob Fatu doing all the, from the top rope and, just like, really like, he's a guy that doesn't need to be really doing that. But what a good match, though. This was, like a great fucking match, though. And as much as I'll probably say, I feel like they'll probably still won't be the end, but unless I do, it doesn't really matter much between two guys. But you had his father, you did have his father there, Haku. He's pretty much, and he was representing him, and that was pretty cool. And he's there with his father. And, he's his first WrestleMania. He's champion, single star, and that's incredible. That was a nice little moment I saw, for sure. But yeah, finally we get a fucking match that at least that I can look at and give praise to. Cause tonight, it has not been good at all. But it feels like that night 2 might end up being the better night. But because didn't that happen at WrestleMania 39, where I feel like the night, I feel like whether it was night 1 or was it night 2 that ended up being better than the night before. But I just remembered, apparently that the Friday night that Ray had, because I was like, where's Rey Mysterio? Oh, okay, he's injured. Apparently, it's like, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully nothing too major. Hopefully he's doing okay, and wishful recovery. But given that, which I said I do like Chad Gable and what he's doing right now. Unfortunately, halted, and his character can't really reach his full potential. Given that, as well as the WWE and creative, how given that the IWC's reaction to the character, Grande Americano, which I'm pretty sure y'all saw. But just like I said, just a match that it just feels like it's not WrestleMania worthy. It doesn't belong on the card. And just really, ask yourself, just why is it here? I mean, it shouldn't be here at all. I'm kind of deadlocked. I don't know, because as much as this was a bad match too, I'm going with Jay and Gunther. That's definitely probably in everybody else's eyes too. Will definitely be going down as the worst match of night one. Jay Uso and Gunther. But I mean, this was also just as bad too. Don't get no mixed feelings about that. But I mean, it is Charlotte as a group. But I feel like, because I also know good gosh, bro. Yeah, I just want to be able to say that too. Finally, that Charlotte is so fucking over. Yeah, she's so fucking overrated. She is trash, bro. Like, she's garbage. She is. Even though I don't like her, she's there too. Charlotte and Becky are two of the least of the four horsewomen of the modern era. Of course, you can obviously see, Bayley and being, Sasha, aka Mercedes Moné, and Bayley being the two of my most favorite. But at least Becky can still, I don't know, even with her too, because like just her today now compared to back then, throughout the they came to in the 2010s, like back in her heyday, like when she was much more also when she was much more earlier in her career. Like, she gave matches that would definitely be on the top 10. Like, these days, especially when it comes to Becky or definitely Charlotte, they're fucking terrible. I mean, Charlotte, I just also feel like that now. She gets carried in her matches. She's god awful. Charlotte, I feel like, it might be time to maybe think about retirement, because Charlotte has gotten worse. She has continued to get worse and worse and worse. She is, I don't know what y'all see in Charlotte, but I can tell it's just little girls, or whether it's women or little girls. When it comes to the women wrestlers in general, because like I said, we all know that nobody gives a fuck about not only women's wrestling, but I don't get what y'all see in her. Charlotte is not good at all. Yeah, and that tells the later half of her nearing the end of her career right now. She's not good at all. She was not good tonight, and she just sucks. The thing where I saw it on Twitter too, where she tried to she did the whole how Charlotte. Yeah, these Charlotte fangirlies came at me because, she used to do it before Stephanie got cool. Well, it's fucking terrible. Even if she did it then, it's fucking horrible. It does not look at all, and I can't believe that they go with that. She looks terrible fucking anyway doing it. It's fucking, holy shit. What she does is it's like a bird trying to flap its fucking wings after it's been shot out the fucking air. That's how bad. It's just how laughable and such a mockery she looks when she does that whole thing. It's clearly, like I said, oh my gosh, when it comes to just Charlotte in general. Well, I hope that retirement is coming soon. Thank God Tiffany won tonight, because I thought Charlotte was going to try to pull one of her. Like I said, given that she is how favored that she is, and definitely one of the most WWE, the company's top pushers. When it comes to just the usual propaganda too. Oh, thank God, Tiffany retained, and I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that retirement, because Charlotte needs to go. I'm fed up. I've been over with Charlotte. She needs to go. I feel like everybody feels that way, besides, of course, grown-ass women and little girls who only care about Charlotte. Yeah, she needs to fucking go. This match was atrocious. Just another example, I feel, of Charlotte being fucking overrated as she is. She is not, absolutely. Like I said, people like to misinform when it comes to a term like the GOAT. Yeah, Charlotte is far from that. She is great. I like to put her in a bracket like LeBron James. She's a great talent. She's at times a perfectionist of a professional wrestler. But make no mistake about it, Charlotte is as, carried and as nepotism as you can get. she is only in the position that I'm pretty sure y'all heard plenty of times before. I'm pretty sure without her last name, Charlotte wouldn't be who she is today. Because Charlotte Flair does not hold the name of that name. Before I forget, oh man, that CM Punk, I thought I was never going to hear that song ever again. What? Oh man, I literally popped for that shit. The This Fire Burns promo package with CM Punk. Oh man, that is how you sell a fucking main event. Definitely. Also too, he's got to be the top, and probably one of the most, but definitely the most stuff today. Yeah, that's one of the best promo packages that I've seen right now. That with CM Punk's This Fire Burns of what a nostalgia trip. That was pretty fucking incredible. Yeah, I dug that. Thank God, thank the Lord Jesus Christ and his Savior for how this triple threat main event where it was tonight and how it was on tonight, because I'd hate to fucking see if it was without it, because what a atrociously put together night one of fucking WrestleMania. We're supposed to be screaming off our gods right now. This is supposed to be WrestleMania in Las Vegas, and the shit that we get tonight, wow, starting from that Jey Uso Gunther match, oh man, and y'all continue to praise this man, but thank God for where this triple threat, where main event to where it was tonight, because it literally saved 9-1. From how good it was. I'd probably even have to put, this is without a doubt, so let me just say that right now, one of the greatest, not only best, but the greatest, it's gotta be one of the greatest matches of the 2020s, the modern era, and not only just triple threats, and probably the best. I can't believe I was saying that too, because there's triple threats where I thought where it came to, the one I put it over the one with Roman during his 4-year takeover period, bloodline, tribal chief, began when it was at WrestleMania 36 between him, Edge, and Daniel Bryan. It's even better than that. This match right here, it's definitely, I feel like it's better than the Shawn and Triple H Chris Benoit match. I feel like I was at WrestleMania 20, right? Yeah, it's even better than that match. This match was really, really good. It was fucking, oh my gosh. And for guys that will probably be considered by the IWC, especially by AW cuckolds, not necessarily like a Kenny Omega or, Ospreay when it comes to their in-ring work. I mean, Punk especially still, he still can put on a god tier WrestleMania worthy match, but when it comes to, I feel like they probably feel the same way about Seth, but when it comes to somebody like Roman, I don't think, they don't really look at it as far as when it comes to they like to favor, he doesn't have it like Will Ospreay. He can't even make. Well, he definitely showed his ass out tonight, because, it's just the sequences and oh my gosh, the transitions were how, my favorite spot in the match is when Roman tries to do his spear, and it was so fucking beautiful how they worked off each other. He tried to do a spear, and then Seth went right and took it right into he took it right into a triple, into a pedigree. That was fucking crazy, that's my favorite spot in the match, when Roman tried to spear, and then right into it, Seth just put him right in the pedigree, and boom, right into the fucking mat. That's my favorite spot in the match. And of course, I feel like they had a few other sequences where, of course, Roman tried to do the spear again, but he speared Seth, and then Punk, clicked him in the head, and then did the GTA. Oh man, I just love. It's exactly how I like how they've been doing these triple threats, especially like in the modern era today. always felt like triple threats didn't. I just feel like I don't know. Now that I think about it too, back then I hated triple threat matches because I would always because I feel like especially the guys given the talent, they didn't really know how to they couldn't really go off that each other much well, and it was just really it was just really convoluted. By the way, I don't know. I just feel like also, given that Vince, besides Triple H, always focused, being that he's an entertainment guy and always about that, which I absolutely love. But I just felt like, as far as at least in that way, I feel like in some aspects when it comes to a triple threat match, I like how they're better coordinated and how guys can have chemistry to work together to make it, because this was incredible tonight. I really enjoyed this triple threat match. And oh man, I like the word, Seth tried to get Roman yet again to take it back to the Shield days. It was like Seth and Roman was like, fuck out of here, and he clapped him in the chin, and then he did it himself. He powerbombed CM Punk right through the announce table. That shit was hot. And we get to it. Yeah, we get down to it, to where Heyman turns on Punk. Yeah, he low blows Punk, and Roman is just gleeing with, oh man, that heartbreak and doubt and pain, confusion suddenly turns into excitement, relief, and oh my, it's just Paul, he's the wise man has chosen correctly. And we get to the back of Seth, and he's like powder. I was like, oh shit, something else it's not over, something else is going down. And he's like, Seth has his back turned on Roman, and Roman's about yelling at him and barking at him, about to hit him with a chair. And then Paul Heyman gets right behind him and he clicks him right in the nuts, a low blow, and Roman goes down. And then you have Seth, to where he's like, he takes the chair from Heyman. He's like, it's almost like he's like, yeah, I told you, yeah, nigga, you thought. And he's like, yeah, takes the chair, and he does it, takes it back to where those many years ago when he clocked him in the chair. Because he also heard too. Also, by the way, when he said that, yeah, you were, without me, you're nothing. Without me, without him. I think he was also referring to Jon Moxley, of course, aka when he was Dean Ambrose in WWE, of course, the other Shield member. Yeah, you're nothing without Paul. Then he pointed to Paul Heyman and CM Punk and him. He's basically telling Roman that, yeah, of course, which is the whole story, which I love. Without pretty much everybody that was in his whole career, that Roman is just this destructive, this lost type of hound. Wolf type of monster, to where he's uncontrollable and doesn't know what to do. If he doesn't have at least he does have some type of leadership and authority, but as far as he needs to have a second opinion. And I like that. I like that it told us that story in his match. That was really that was awesome. I dug that. And it happened. And I think because I also had this, like I said, think back to where when Seth went out on that Raw, a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, leading up to, I feel like wasn't it a couple of weeks ago, leading up to WrestleMania, where he said to Heyman that now you owe me a favor. And I think back to that, I kind of also had that in my mind, to where it's they're going to probably try to do something to where, Heyman he now owes Seth and is going to possibly turn on Roman and Punk, which he did. And we get the next chapter pretty much in Seth's arc, or pretty much the what you can call this, which all stems from going on to, of course, whether it's the Roman and Seth arc, or it's just the Shield and that entire storyline. We get the next chapter going forward. And what a masterclass of a main event this was too. It's definitely shaved the show. The show was god awful. I don't think anybody should be able to You can have your lies, and I say you're gonna have your favorite YouTubers that tell you otherwise, but no, not gonna get that from me. This was very much a mid-level pay-per-view. It was absolutely safe to God heaven by, and thank God it was too. That it main event it was, given the caliber that it had by Roman and Rollins and Punk. Yeah, but praise be for that, to this triple threat main event, because it would have been so much different if it wasn't, very obvious. But what a impeccable main event. Which is why I'm going to be giving at least night one, based off the triple threat main event alone, a 6.5 out of 10. It's not a good day field trip. I am a spoiled, bratty little kid right now, and I am not liking my treat. In which that goes for WrestleMania 41. And I know it's looking like WrestleMania 41 might be easily the worst of the WrestleMania 40s, and I guess just of the new, the modern era, pretty much. So I mean, we'll see. Well, night two, kick our ass and really puck in the face. Here they go. Okay, pretty much most likely, I'm guessing that night 2 may end up being the better night. But we'll see. We'll see. I will say, looking at the theatrics all throughout the night, the entrances, some of the people there, it makes me so miserable to when I go back to where I grew up. Which in this case, you could say the Ruthless Aggression era, which is, that's my childhood right there. But, pop culture in general, but whether you want to talk about music and just film and just plain art and just video games or whatever, all entertainment, and it's like, oh man, that's like, oh god, I wish I could go. Oh my god, where's the time machine, man? Oh god, I really don't want to go back to 2025 or current day, man. Oh my, it hurts to see what I look at, what I grew up with, and it's like we have to sit and applaud me. I have to be forced, and people have to shout and scream at me to try to, because I don't put this mediocre shit over. It's as I said, man, it just feels like we're living in, it gets more closer and closer to that, as if we're truly living in AI, as if Skynet has already taken over the world, and Terminators, and, Judgment Day, like, literally. And, like I said, like, Triple H wants you to shut up, because, like, he doesn't want you to have any belief. He wants you to be a bot. He wants you to be a part of the, like, the helpless, I said hyena or ducks, like the e-groupies, just like the IWC on, all social media, that just they helplessly, they like to tout this moniker that Triple H has saved the WWE oblivion, and they put him. I like to, I say, after the shit, especially after the shit that I witnessed and what Triple H has, embarrassingly has put him, has come out, and even gone on that stance. Yeah, for sure. Like, there's no doubt to where I refer to him as, he's literally, he's the Tony Khan of the WWE. I mean, he's butt boy. Like, everything, and up until this point I've said about him turned out to be true. And, he's no better. He really isn't. He's just like the mob, and he's just a yes man, and he always was, and he always is, and he always was, and he continues to be a part of that company in WWE. And nothing else matters, is that you could consume they shit with, giving the lowest effort possible while also paying them. But yeah, I mean, because I also saw things like, you had the fucking, what the fuck is this, like the Fatal Fury thing? God, that was so loud. That shit right there was, I have no idea what the fuck that was. But like dancers, like fake dancing and all. Yeah, like we are literally like sitting down to, like, I'm literally watching this, and I have to literally be, be a part of this mediocrity and just, bad taste of comedy, of real comedy. It's just like, I'm just disgusted. Oh yeah, like the celebrities being there, obvious, of course. like I said, like they've always been a part of, especially too, not only WWE for sure, but they've always been a part of professional wrestling. And I wish also with somewhat like AEW, Tony Khan would take advantage of this, seeing that how he's worked. Also, they had celebrities on there in the past. That needs to be a thing, but it's like, oh man, it just goes to show you how WWE's out of touch. They're like they're even showing some celebrities that haven't been relevant in over 30 years. While also like, I mean, I love the dude like Ice Cube's son, but he's not really. I mean, doesn't really like. He's not really one of the most known celebrities in the world, so it's not like really cares if he's there. But it's like they want you to believe that they're, oh yeah, pop culture is singing this. We're on, WWE's on fire. WWE is on fire right now, as Triple H would like to have us believe. Yeah, he's just like these D-list ass celebrities in attendance. Like, I don't give a fuck. Go back to the show. Why are we seeing this? All right, so I'm gonna save a little bit of my crashing out for when Becky returns tonight, because it also has something to do with Bayley. And like I said, I do also, because whether or not she does, that Becky Lynch makes her return tonight. So I'll wait for that one. But I will, I will like a little bit spaz a little, man, because but don't get me wrong too. Honestly, okay, yeah. Thank goodness too, because aside from the woman, obviously, I think we can all say and realize that the women matches on night one was terrible, fucking terrible, or above, not even above par. But I feel like the women matches on night two, at least for it probably kind of always does, hits on a certain hits a certain way. But like so far, with the triple threat, I mean, of course, it's not up to the level. This triple threat, women's triple threat, with compared to the men's and the Roman and Punk and Rollins match. No, I mean, it's not even fucking close. But like I said, and people will probably a little bit offensive to that, and P and their crybaby shitty diapers about when I say that. But I mean, I'm just sorry too. It also is just physics, and it's just biologically correct, is that they're always not gonna be on a standpoint when it comes to the men. I'm sorry, that's just a factor. But I will say, thank goodness we got a match especially with this triple threat match, that kind of definitely set a bar, and definitely at least went above or kind of exceeded expectations than what I thought it was going to be. But considering, of course, like everything else with the story, it was utter trash. But the match, definitely good, but I won't really go any crazy over it, because I mean, like I said, it is a match more so, and I pretty much explained that when I first talked about the build with Triple H and WrestleMania 41, about the stories being non-existent, when it comes to the matches being favored over the stories and characters and entertainment. But a solid fucking match. Definitely tell, especially given the caliber of talent that I will at least admit with Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley involved. Oh yeah, definitely a solid fucking match, and my hat off to all these women involved. But as I say again, I wish this still could have been Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. And but I kind of also knew that, seeing that she's just, Io Sky is kind of a favorite, so a bit of the nose man. So she does walk out, she retains. So it's whatever. Not like I said, kind of also expected that to going inside here. But we like as I just mentioned before, definitely a solid match, and I had fun with it. Well, but yes, look. Well, yes, it was pretty obvious with that. Like I said, with night two. But we get our next fucking instant classic, Damien Priest and Drew McIntyre. Oh my gosh, especially with that fucking ending too. God damn, that's got to be one of the most devastating finishes at WrestleMania in professional wrestling, period. But they I don't think they slowed down at all as soon as they clocked straight into it as it got started. But he had a couple spots that I really did like cause he does now I think about it too, he does really remind me a lot Damien Priest of the Undertaker. He really is. When people calls him bisexual Taker, is like, yeah, that's pretty gross, but I dig into entrances too. Drew had a pretty cool ass entrance. I know y'all saw it too on my post. Goddamn. Oh. Yeah, excuse me for that. I don't know what really bad. But, oh, wow. That Damien Priest's entrance. Good Lord. That, I'll tell you, The Rock and professional wrestling will always go hand in hand. Oh, you could have your extra weird ass pop or your gay ass rap music nowadays. Not give us fucking Rock. Give us that hardcore manly ass Rock, badass Rock. And I just saw it too, more of it with Penta's entrance, man. Give us more of that, bro. Not with just entrances. I need more of that shit. Oh, yeah, Damien Priest is, I think, for sure, like, I'm pretty much going with that throughout the whole fucking WrestleMania with this pay-per-view. Best fucking, best entrance, absolutely. There's no doubt. There's nobody taking away from that. That was the best entrance, and I've got to have seen, too, at WrestleMania in a long time, too. Coming out to Slayer, hardcore Rock, and he's just a fire. Like, I don't know, well, forgive me, I'm kind of Christian too, so I kind of saw some of the symbolism with the demonic, like him like a demon bat coming out of the fire, and Slayer is just, ripping off at the guitar. Oh, man, it's so good, so fucking good. And this match, definitely sealed the chef's kiss with that. What a good fucking match, bro. Definitely, yeah. Oh yeah. So it's already making me forget night one already. Thank goodness for night two. Yeah, that was good. You also, like I said, that also I like the spot where Drew just pushes Dame. He taking too long, tried to go old school, but nah, Drew just pushes him back right into the tables. That was pretty nice. And yeah, at the ending right there, when he just fucking goes balls straight and just clocks the fuck out of smashes his brains and his head, Damien's head, right into the chair in the turnbuckle with a claymore. Oh, yeah, fucking awesome. What a good of a match, another good match, just rightfully so. And how you follow how to follow with the triple threat women's match. We needed this. Yes, another solid match. Fuck, man. I told you, of course, not two was going to be the better one, but with this fatal 4-way, man, I can say, I feel like they've been, because I feel like, just like kind of with, I feel like people is just saying the same thing also with Jey Uso, even though I feel like, especially with that match last night, the ending is kind of warranted, but I also feel like people was already writing Dominik off. He felt they just really feel like, he's just another company favorite, and of course, the last name and this yada yada, and they tried to say he was not that good. And of course, his father is Ray. His father is Ray fucking Mysterio, and his uncle is the late great. We already know Eddie Guerrero. So obviously he's luchador is in his fucking blood. Of course he's gonna know how to fucking wrestle and excel at that. And so I have no idea when it comes to that criticism of Dominik's in-ring skill. If anything, I'll take fucking Dominik over your 100 Kenny Omegas and Will Ospreays and Ricochets every motherfucking month. And that's on God. But yeah, this just Fatal 4-Way. Yeah, there's another solid match. They all worked off each other really, really well. Given that, of course, when you have Finn Balor and then Penta is also pretty good. Also, definitely. I feel like also too. But I do feel like he's just not one of those typicals. That's all. Even though that's his style, but I feel like it's just he kind of stands out. If I could say that, he kind of stands out among the rest. If I can say that point when it comes to the flippity floppity shit. But I mean, at least at least I can really say, okay, then this is Penta, and he kind of like has his own thing going too. When it comes to that, maybe Ray Phoenix, by the way, as well. But yeah, like I said with this Fatal 4-Way match, I did like that. Bron Breakker, he's always gonna be fucking crazy. Yeah, I mean he sold. He like, either way, like win or lose, it's a W for Bron. So and hope he knows that as well, because he did impeccable in this match. And the fucking spear to Carlito. Oh, Carlito has been done dirty, bro. Oh, bro, god damn. Yeah, just another spear off the fucking announcer table. That's not cool. Oh man, that was wicked. But definitely the best spot in the match, and then of course the double splash at the that was pretty fucking awesome too, with Dominik's double splash on Finn Balor and Penta, and for the 1, 2, 3, Dominik is their new IC champion. And I definitely look for, like I said, obviously he's, like I said, being in the company is probably going to be a part of the future, going into the next generation. And he's been, I like him. I do like his character. He does, obviously, has personality. He's grown, if you can see the last 5 years. He truly has. He's fucking grown. And I definitely applaud him on that when it comes to his character work, his in-ring and all that such, all those things that fall under. So I was expecting, because it's pretty much like the shit what they've been teasing and everything, and how like he's kind of been making a fucking mockery of Nick Aldis, bro. Like I don't really pay attention. I just say that, by the way, I don't really care, especially when it comes as far as when upper echelon, or at least authority figures, when it comes to in like professional wrestling nowadays. I feel like we're pretty much past when it comes to the likes of Eric Bischoff or Paul Heyman, even like Triple H and Stephanie together, and we're in Vince McMahon. I just like I just said, what Eric Bischoff and Stephanie McMahon did it in the 2000s, the Ruthless Aggression era. Yeah, I just feel like we're kind of like when it comes to those types of positions, like it's just obviously too, they just don't try in that aspect also as well. So I could care less, because I gotta throw Teddy Long. Yeah, I can't forget. I gotta throw Teddy Long in there too to make good measure too. They don't have like somebody like definitely for sure. Even though he's pretty fucking corny when it comes to somebody like Adam Pearce. Like I don't, they have these just wishy-washy, just types that look like they belong on ESPN, just cleaning up the cleanup guy. And it's even more sufferable to watch the weekly shows when you have people like that on TV. Like that's pretty much a squash match, because Joe Hendry just came out, revealed squash match. And I was kind of expecting Nick Aldis, even though they pretty could have gave us a decent match, because this is WrestleMania, and Orton's been fucking with him since then, since he came back. So whatever, I guess, bro. It's whatever. Shut up and consume, right? As Triple H like to tell. Yeah, I can't be a critic, huh? Yeah. Oh, bro. It's squash match. So don't really care, giving it much time as it deserves. And of course, Randy Orton, just the usual. It's Randy Orton. You're gonna get an RKO out of nowhere. It's pretty much the moniker at this point. Another solid match. That's how I tell you. Logan really does show that. Like I said, regardless of how you feel about the young kid, he's always gonna give, whether it pans up to a decent match or just a straight out, sounding wrestling match. And he continues to do that. And he has the stripes to back it up. Sorry, y'all. Y'all can do whatever y'all want, but Logan Paul, he's just that guy. He may be a shitty person in real life, but it's not like you'll tune away. But y'all still be watching. And he's at least he's an incredible fucking wrestler, though, right? Even though I may be alone on that. But of course, with AJ Styles also in the mix too, you're just gonna get a match. You're definitely gonna be expecting that's gonna it's gonna give you of what you already hope to see. And they just did it yet again, and Logan Paul just continues to do it. Just another great match. You see it. And Delicious yo boy. Why don't we get check into it? This is what I was waiting for, because I had her earlier on before night 2 of WrestleMania tonight. I heard that there was this, there's something involved in it. Apparently that it also involves her, Bayley being at kind of like the WWE FanCon. They kind of showed her, I guess, because there was also a clip of going viral of Bayley's ass. Like, she bent over and then she ran up to Lyra to the camera and all that. I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. And people felt like that was kind of in a disrespectful way. And I said people are finally, like, because I also have been saying this, and people acting like it has been going wrong. Bayley is one of the talents too, because she also considered to be well loved backstage. I'll probably talk more about this because I don't want to. It's a bit of like, I can make another video about this. We can talk about it, but it just really just goes to show you how disrespectful and how low they think of Bayley. Bayley is just one of their seasoned veterans, and yeah. I'm going to fucking say it too. And have all the little girlies and come out tonight and pray and try to, like I said, shout all the isms in the book, this and that, when it comes to, like, fuck, and they can go fuck themselves. Because, yeah, we get Becky, that will probably definitely rings true in Becky Hogan. Becky Lynch, Becky herself fucking returns tonight. So it kind of, it does turn out to be true. And them replacing Bayley with Becky tonight. Also there's another rumor for Bayley probably being injured. But yeah, straight up, they replaced her. And, it just goes to show you with Becky because I'm pretty sure they consider them friends. They consider themselves friends, right? I don't really know about Charlotte anymore, but Becky and Bayley, I'm pretty sure they all came up with all that for Mercedes, Becky, Charlotte, and Bayley, all friends, all right? And she straight up just takes a spot from somebody else to put herself in a co-main event that she didn't fucking earn to get more championships. What do you know? Another fucking champion that leads to another championship win. Yeah, If not, she's not fucking just as fucking bad as Charlotte. She's just as worse. She's just as bad. This, like, and what you just see it right here. This is just a fucking joke, and you have I don't give a fuck. I don't. You just had all throughout the audience. You had fat bitch, just the most ugly looking bitches, of course, crying with her. Becky as she makes her return. You just had all the get the, oh my god, bro, just this fake ass shit out of here. Please, bro. No, crying for a Becky Lynch turn. And like I said, people, they will give the same fucking accusations to somebody else. But when somebody they hold heart and dear when Becky Lynch does it, she doesn't get it. There's no fucking there's no uproar. Of course she gets a pass because she's a so feminist and she cares about women's wrestling, right? This is so fake as fuck. As well as the e-groupies, just a bunch of trained fucking hyenas. This is a fucking joke. And like I said, Becky is definitely just as fucking bad as Charlotte. What a horrible. I could give a fuck about this match. Horrible. With even worser ending. Just as fucking typical. Like I said, just as bad. She's just as bad, if not fucking worse, than Charlotte. Oh yeah. Had to know. If I had known, the man had to come back, and take, just push aside all the other women to take a spot and put herself inside that. What a fucking joke. Honestly, what a fucking joke. There we are. The main event. Big match, John, against the quarterback of the modern era of WWE, Cody Rhodes. And pretty much like I said with the build, I believe we all have our opinions when it comes about the build, which probably universally is the worst WrestleMania has got to be in recent memory. But, however I feel, like I said, you have your opinion, I have mine. And, as long as it doesn't turn into something, as we are wishing for each other As far as we aren't wishing death on each other, I feel like that's, as far as, we, of course, opinions are doable. And you're not going to like it, what I have to say, but, what do they say about life? Tough fucking shit. There's other Google gobblers. Your favorite wrestling YouTubers is on right now. Right now. You have a different, even though they might be the same, dire, repetitive chocolate, but all of candy bars or all sorts of candies in the box. But I said, well, whichever you can choose from, all sorts of your candy in the box that you can choose from. But because when it comes to me, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. And like I said, I have a lot more to say about this too. That they deserve their own spotlight when it comes to Cena's heel turn as a whole. Triple H again, just a lot of things. Cody Rhodes, but like I said, thank God he isn't champion anymore. Let me just say that real quick. And I feel like what they made the decision it is tonight. Yeah, the match is bad. Yeah, now that we got that all out the way. Oh hell yeah, the match was horrible. This was, oh my god, just as I expected though. I feel like, I don't know, like John looked, it wasn't like the man, it was just watching an old man trying to recapture his youth, even though the ball spot, that kind of hurt a little bit, seeing that, but, good gosh, bro, even though at least, this is for damn sure, this doesn't even come close to the fucking triple threat main event last night. It doesn't even. Not only that, with the match being completely fucking lackluster, we get Travis Scott is there, but where's The Rock? The one man that once was surprised that started this whole ordeal is not at Wrestle. Let me check again, bro, because it's just this can't be, bro. This can't be. Like, I just refuse to believe that's it. This can't be it, bro. This can't be it. This can't be it at all. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's... Yep. What? Yeah. Wow, oh yeah. Wow. Your biggest match, apparently, of course, the biggest match is WrestleMania, and this is supposed to be your biggest match of the fucking year at the granddaddy of them all. And you don't, that's it. That's what you end on? With Cena being 17-time champion, that's what you end on. Nothing fucking happens. We get no surprises. We get no twists. We get nothing. And with Triple H, because like what Triple H is doing on that fucking PR interview, like I feel like yeah, it really does feel like, because yeah, well, now we know, now he watches what happens on the internet, and he looks for because he books for the fucking IWs, he books for the audience that he caters to today. I almost kind of feel like this was spite, because it just doesn't make any sense. You don't have The Rock there, the person that the one man that started this whole shit, and you don't have him there. This shit is just completely asinine. And as I already see too, people overrating the shit out of this match. How it's a 5-star. Like, oh man, I'm just so sick and tired. Like the gaslighting, the lies, the period that we're now in. It's just. That's what it is. Like, man, they don't do fuck all of anything. We don't get no Rock. We don't get no big surprise. Like I said, being that this is Cody and John Cena at your biggest event. This is the main event of WrestleMania, and it's a big ass wet fart, just like expected. The match too, just a fucking a slog to watch. It was, what the fuck is this? Are you serious? Cody, as much as also too, which pretty fucking ironic with him telling also again, just another cliche of saying that John Cena can't wrestle, and they don't fucking wrestle. They don't do shit at all. It's just like just slow, a fucking bog, and they don't like it. Like as soon as like it starts to pick up, they end it. Yeah, great job, great fucking job, great fucking. Great. Why don't we give a big round of applause for the big ass nose man. You know, he put on what a wonderful fucking state. Like we're such in good hands. We have to thank is Triple H, right? Am I doing it correctly? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Nothing. Wow. And they just end just like on that. No Rock. He doesn't come back to do anything to contribute. We don't get nothing. It just ends on Cena winning the 17th title and pretty much Travis Scott getting involved. And I think Cody like laying him out. And that's pretty much it. Wow. Just wow. That was WrestleMania, folks. And yeah, shut up and consume. As we're told from Triple H. Just to shut the fuck up. Stop criticizing, stop being a critic, and just watch. He wants us to just clap along like a bunch of hyenas and watch along. So I'm going to be giving this, because with the women's match, I feel like that felt like it should have been a main fucking event. I'm going to be finishing in this with a 7 out of 10. And wow, just what a fucking just absolutely they had nothing happen. I feel like, that was all Triple H willing to bust her over. It was pretty much a triple threat last night. And they do fuck all. We don't get nothing. Nothing happens literally at all, aside from the fact that you got Travis Scott that came out and Cena winning the 17th title. We don't get, nothing didn't happen. And this is WrestleMania. Yeah, pretty much like I just said. Yeah, I mean, Triple H has fucking he ruined the name of WrestleMania. He's a big nose fucking fraud. And just as he said, right, we're supposed to shut up and consume. Yeah, fuck Triple H, fuck WWE, and anybody who, like, regardless, just like the AEW cuckolds, they want to come at the AEW. I get to come at the WWE groupies too, the WWE groupies. That's all, which is all a bunch of fucking hyenas, just as bad as the AEW cuckold fanboys. And you all praise this. What a fucking joke. An absolute fucking embarrassment tonight.